Hello everyone! Welcome to Fallout New Vegas. I am Potato Whiskers, as you all know, and this is not my first attempt at doing this. So, I'll try and keep the intro here a little bit short, but we're gonna go into we're gonna do a little story time here. So, about a week ago, I got the idea in my head that I should try to do Fallout, either Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. Because the Fallout series are some of my favorite, if not my favorite games. And I was like, okay, let's see if we can do it. So, that same night I came home from work, I was super excited to try it, if not, cautiously optimistic. And I gave it a shot, and it ended up working out fairly well. Now, when I went to record this the first time, I did a few episodes, and I found that there was a little bit of a glitch with between the recording software and the game. Now, I don't know if this is something that I'm just going to continually run into or not, because there are a couple different reasons why I had to re-record. One reason is I forgot to turn the radio audio off, like an idiot. So I realized that, and I don't know how many episodes, but in those episodes, there was copyrighted music playing in the background. And if you know anything about YouTube, you definitely do not want to get a copyright strike against your account. It's a pain in the butt, and it's just not something you want to happen. And then B, I also had some trouble with the recording software on a specific episode when I was trying to screw with the video settings and the recording settings to try and make everything work better. And so that entire episode had full audio but no video whatsoever. So obviously I couldn't use an episode, and I had recorded after that, and I was like, geez, do I just kind of roll with this, or do I just kind of drop everything and restart? And so I decided, let's just drop everything, let's restart, let's kind of give this a fresh go, and we'll just pretend that was practice. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in here. I should have subtitles on, I should have everything on, and there's going to be a cutscene that plays. I'm kind of going to be a jackass and talk over it a little bit for the beginning, because there is a song that plays, and until we get away from that, I don't want to take any chances. So, boo-ba-doop-ba-boop-ba-boo-ba-boop. You think that's the real moon, but it's not the real moon. It's actually a picture on the wall that's cockeyed. And there's a VIP lounge sign. Oh, look at this. Everyone left their card games all over the place. And it's just a fucked up casino. And what casino is this, you might ask? It's the Lucky Something. I don't think they'll show us the name right now. But there's the Gomorrah Casino, where we go to Gomorrah and we sin. Oh, it's the Lucky 38, that's what it was. Revolving Cocktail Lounge, hottest tables. I almost thought that said hottest males. Okay, I think we're good. So, as soon as the dialogue hits, I'll just shut my mouth. So, that is my favorite armor in probably all of the Fallout series. The NCR Veteran Ranger armor. I don't know why. I like it better than power armor, and I know that's not a popular opinion. Splat. Got that blood splatter on the screen. That awesome music in the background. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Those are our friends at the Legion, who are not our friends. We're going to murder all of them. And this is our best friend. His name is Benny. Yeah, if you've never played this game before, this guy's our best friend. You'll see.
War. War never changes.
Ron Perlman, ladies and gentlemen.
When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
And there we have it, folks. That's our backstory. Oh, man. Give it a little stretch. Drink my coffee. Fallout New Vegas. I'll try to keep the character creation as expedient as possible. I'm just gonna do a couple tweaks and then we'll be off.
You're awake. How about that?
Yeah, how about that? Where the hell are you getting that electricity for that ceiling fan?
You've been out cold a couple of days now.
Couple
Why
of
don't you
days?
Just relax a second. Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Alright, we're gonna have to use the keyboard for this. Potato Whiskers.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
Hey, screw you,
I'm
man.
Doc Mitchell.
Spent forever on that.
Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
So, as far as... Not very good. As far as character creation goes in these games, I usually keep I try to make the character look as much like me as possible, because that's just kind of how I get immersed into a game. Unless it's, you know, a game like Skyrim or Elder Scrolls. In which case, I don't think that the mighty barbarian character that I'm playing would be 5'7" and of a slim build. So, but in this case, we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and make this guy look like me as much as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of that, like, apparent double chin that he has. I don't know why it looks like that, but it just looks weird. Oh, no. So we want a deep chin. Yeah, there we go. So it kind of... maybe not terribly deep. But yeah, so then that kind of gets rid of that. And then... whoops. No, we'll just do... There we go. That looks fine. Okay, we'll go back. We'll go to jaw. We're going to do a thin jaw. Because I do not have a very wide jaw. I have what most people would call in fights a glass jaw. Yeah. Yeah, not the best. Cheeks here. We're gonna go shallow cheeks. Not terribly shallow. He's not emaciated. But yeah, we have kind of a thinner head going on. He doesn't have such a wide head. And that should be good. I'm not gonna screw with anything else too much. Maybe the nose. Let's just... Oh, Jesus. What did I do? Oh, God. Ah, crap. Shit. There we go, that's a little bit better. I mean, not that we're going to be looking at this guy too much, but yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll keep it at that. We'll say back, we'll go next. We're going to go hairstyle. I'm going to go all the way up to, it was up, clean cut. And then we're going to go to hair color. Going to do corn silk, facial hair, rough beard, give him a little bit of face coverage there. He kind of looks like Mad Max right now. But that's fine. Yeah, we'll make that our character.
I had most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Head rush.
On your feet.
Head rush. Oh, jeez.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there.
Okay.
Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Yeah, but if it was a race, I'd be winning.
We're looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Cool deal. Okay, so if you've never played Fallout before, most of your kind of like Dungeons and Dragons or any other involved RPG, these are your basic stats, and they're identified by the acronym SPECIAL. So it'd be strength, perception, endurance, yada 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 yada, and we'll go through them. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna drain a point out of strength here. I am going to, so you see perception, that affects all those skills. Endurance affects all those skills. I'm actually gonna take a point out of endurance too. Charisma affects barter speech and companion nerve. I like having a good charisma, because there's a lot of speech options that help you get stuff. And I always like to play kind of a smooth talking character in any RPG. Intelligence. This is going to affect your science, repair, medicine, and skill points. Now, you want to have a good intelligence unless you're role-playing as a low intelligence character, because this is going to give you more skill points every level, and it's going to help you get to the higher level skills really fast. Usually the first perk and like skill I try to go for is I max out repair, which is affected by intelligence, because you can get to a skill later on in this game called jury rigging, which really helps you out with some of the weapons, because you can repair them with any weapon of the same category. Agility is good too, because it affects your guns and your sneak and your speed. Speed is whatever, but guns and sneak are two things that I definitely use. I don't like energy weapons, so usually I'll go with, you know, traditional firearms. And luck, we are going to take all the points out of that, because it affects all skills, yes. It affects critical hits, yes. And it affects enemy mishaps, yes. But a low luck versus a high luck character doesn't really do that much for you. So I just drain all the points out of that, because I'd much rather put my points into charisma, intelligence. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with 8. We're going to go with 8 agility, and then we're going to go with 7 perception. So we've got a nice spread down there in the CIA skills, and then we've got a nice spread down there, or we've got a nice 7 sitting pretty up there on perception. And so that's going to help us be kind of a sneaky character. And the perception is going to, you know, give us that kind of like enemy detection, so that while we're sneaking, we can look on our radar and go, oh, there's some enemies up there. So we're going to go ahead and finalize that.
Now that don't make a lick of sense. Seems to me you're the luckiest son of a gun in New Vegas.
If I was the luckiest son of a gun in New Vegas, I don't think I would have gotten shot in the face in the first place.
What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your
Okay.
dogs are still barking.
I'm probably gonna speed through this because this really doesn't matter.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that
maybe.
comes to mind. Dog.
Cat. Cool.
House.
Shelter. Cool.
Night.
Day. Damn it. Silencer.
Bandit.
Kill. Let's go. Swiss cheese.
Light.
Dark. Yeah.
Mother.
Actually, I couldn't think of one for that. Human shit. Jeez, that is fucked up. I'm a bastard, but I'm not that much of a bastard. Let's go caretaker.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Okay.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I'm gonna say strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
No opinion.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
If we're talking real life, then hell no. But I'm gonna say agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Yeah, I don't even know. Broken chain? No. A chemical reaction? No, I don't think so. A shadow in a door frame. I guess I can kind of see that, like, it could look like the white part in the middle could look like a person, maybe, and it's a door, but an oozing wound, no. Yeah, I'm gonna go with an angry two-headed ant.
Okay. How about this?
Looks like a radio tower. Priceless work of some space-age piece of technology. A ship at sea. I don't see that. I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. I don't even want to know. I'm gonna go with space age.
Last one.
Two guys playing patty cake. A light in the darkness. No. A beard. I guess I could see a bearded man. Like, the beard is the black part, and his eyes are the two little things up there. I can see a mushroom cloud definitely in there. A head on a pillow. I don't see that. I'm gonna go with a mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Okay, so basically what he did was he gave us a little character quiz to kind of determine our skills for us. Now, if you're doing a playthrough where you want to be really immersive and you want to roleplay and you want the game to decide what you think you should do, then definitely go with what he says. However, I don't use energy weapons and I don't use explosives. So I'm going to go with guns, because I use guns. Especially in this game, because there's a lot of cowboy weapons, and I love, Western cowboy stuff. And then I think I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with sneak. I usually pick one or the other, sneak or repair, but since I'm going with a higher intelligence character this time, I should be able to get my repair up to 25 within the first level. Same thing with probably lockpick or, medicine or whatever I want to get up. So I'm going to go with that. Usually I do, like repair or barter, but I'm going to go sneak this time.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
You'd be surprised. It goes way back. So you don't have to pick any of these, but these are traits. They are basically a good and bad. Like, you get a bonus, but you also get a detriment. So built to destroy is all weapons have a higher critical hit chance, but they decay 15% faster, so their condition goes, down. This one you fire 20% more quickly, but your shots are less accurate. When you wear glasses, you get +1 perception, which is cool, but without glasses, you have -1 perception, and I'm not going to pick that because I usually end up doing a full-faced helmet later with the NCR Veteran Ranger armor. Good-natured is you gain +5 to all of those skills. the barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but you have -5 to all of your, like, fighting skills, which is, you know, really detrimental to my playstyle. Heavy-handed is good for, you know, a melee character. You just don't do as much critical hit damage. Kamikaze is pretty good, but you take more damage. Loose cannon, you know, you throw weapons 30% faster, but you get less range. Small frame is usually a good one because basically your limbs are going to get crippled anyway. And the +1 agility is really nice to have. However, I'm going to go with the bottom two here, which is trigger discipline. So you fire slower, but you're 20% more accurate. Now, that's not a big deal for me because I don't usually use automatic weapons. I usually use bolt-action sniper rifles or semi-automatic sniper rifles, and a lot of the Western weapons, so like the 357 Magnum, or the, there's a lever-action gun that I can't remember. It's called the Cowboy Repeater, but there's a legendary version of it that you get later on. It has a French name, I cannot remember what it is, but I'm going to go with that one. And I'm going to go with Wild Wasteland, because Wild Wasteland gives you the opportunity to run into some events in the game that you cannot run into otherwise, and I think that'll be fun. So we're going to go ahead and pick those two.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Awesome. Cool. Alright.
Here, these are yours.
Thank you.
Had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip.
I don't have a family. I'm Batman.
Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up.
Will do.
Try not to get killed anymore.
I do not make any promises. I really don't make any promises. Let's go ahead and not do that. Alright, awesome. So character creation is done. Let's go ahead and pop out the door to Good Springs here. I'm not reading any of these loading screen things because I've played this game back to front. Awesome. So we're out in the wild brown yonder because everything is just gray and brown. Don't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. Sort of. Kind of. No. No. Okay, good. There we are. So let's go down here to talk to Victor, and we might just call the day intro episode right there.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of that grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Oh, perfect. Do you know who those men were who attacked
Can't
me?
say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Yeah, we're going to get that a lot. I have, I was going to say I have a feeling, but no, I know for a fact we're going to get that a lot. Somebody else might be able to help you. How did you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall.
I'm looking above his head, like right off there to the left of his antenna.
Right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine
And
a place to
I
settle
thought
as
that
any.
was some crap on my screen. But now that I look closer, I realize that that is a bird frozen in the sky. Because when you're talking to an NPC, every other NPC freezes until you go out of dialogue. So those birds, because I see another one off to his right, right above his name. Those birds are frozen in the sky. The sky is moving behind them, but the birds are frozen. This game is so immersive. Let's just go ahead and say... Well, no, let's ask him how'd he find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Well, a mighty thank you. All right.
Happy
Bye.
trails!
You as well, partner. Alright, cool. So let's head over to the saloon here, and I think we'll go ahead and call it an episode, because I need to make sure that everything's working properly this time. We're not screwed. We're going to set this tumbleweed free first, though. Yeah! There it goes. Oh, wait, there's one more. Ha ha ha! Okay, cool. So, yeah. So we're going to go into the saloon next time, and we're going to talk to Sunny Smile. She's going to give us a gun. We're going to do some more tutorial stuff just to get some free XP and some free bullets. And, yeah. So I hope I hope you guys watching are enjoying this, and you're excited for a nice long series for the channel. Because before this, I've only done indie games, and those are worth probably less than 20 episodes. So hopefully this can be a nice long series, just continually going on the channel, and it's something I'm super excited to do. So if you're excited as well, leave me a like, I'd appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts, good or bad, and I will see you guys in the next episode.